Marvel didn't invent Thor's hammer. DC didn't invent Wonder Woman's shield. They stole them, well, borrowed them, from myths that are over 2,000 years old. And the real versions? They're way weirder, darker, and more powerful than the movies let on. These are 5 real mythological artifacts that inspired your favorite superheroes. And the last one isn't just a weapon. It's a mistake that the gods tried to hide. Long before Frodo, and long before the Green Lantern ring, the Greek philosopher Plato told a story about a shepherd who found a gold ring in a cave. When he turned the bezel, he vanished. He used it to seduce the queen, kill the king, and take the throne. Plato's point was simple. If you could be invisible, would you still be good? Sound familiar? Tolkien admitted the Ring of Gyges was a direct inspiration for the One Ring. And in DC Comics, it's the blueprint for the Ring of the Invisible Man. And Dr. Fate's artifacts, it's not about power, it's about what power does to you. In the myths, Hades didn't just rule the underworld. He owned a helmet, the cap of invisibility, that made the wearer completely unseen, even to gods. Perseus borrowed it to kill Medusa. Athena used it in the Trojan War. And in the comics, Hades' helm is literally in the DC universe, worn by Wonder Woman's villains. Marvel gave the same power to the character Hades, and even to Sue Storm's force fields. The movies never show it, but the real myth is scarier. It wasn't just invisible, it was terror itself. You couldn't see death coming. Odin's spear was forged by the same dwarves who made Mjolnir. But unlike the hammer, Gungnir was perfect. It was carved with runes that made any oath sworn on it unbreakable. And when thrown, it would always hit its mark, then return to his hand. Marvel turned it into Odin's boring walking stick in the movies. But in the comics, it's a universe-ending weapon. DC has its own version too. The Spear of Destiny, which is literally Gungnir renamed, said to be able to kill gods. The real myth is better. It wasn't just a weapon. It was the law. Everyone knows Captain America's shield. Almost no one knows it was copied from Athena. The Aegis was originally the skin of a giant goat, but Zeus gave it to Athena, who bolted the severed head of Medusa right onto the front. In battle, enemies didn't just get blocked, they turned to stone from fear. Marvel's version? That's literally the shield of Perseus, of Captain America, and even the chest plate of Iron Man in some comics. DC's Wonder Woman carries an Aegis shield, forged by Zeus himself. The movies made it shiny. The myth made it terrifying. Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, the biggest mistake in Norse mythology. Marvel tells you only the worthy can lift it. The real myth? Anyone strong enough could lift it. The real catch was different. It was broken from birth. The dwarves, Sindri and Brokkr, were forging it. When Loki, in fly form, bit the dwarf's eyelid, making him slip. That's why Mjolnir's handle is so short. It's a manufacturing defect, but the power was real. It could level mountains, bring the dead back to life, and always return when thrown. It wasn't a test of character. It was a tool of a storm god who needed a weapon that wouldn't fly out of his hand in a hurricane. DC even copied it. Their hero, Viking Prince, and Shazam's powers come straight from the same myth. Every hammer-wielding hero you know starts here. So Marvel and DC didn't create these. They just found the best weapons ever written and gave them new owners. Which one should we do a full deep dive on next? The flawed hammer, the terrifying shield, or the ring that tests your soul? Let me know in the comments. And if you want the real stories behind the gods themselves, that video is right here.